Hi all, back with more Europa Universalis. This is the ambitious Margrave solo scenario. This will be my part 37. So, yeah, we're getting through the first. We're getting through the first stage. 37, maybe 40 parts to get through the first stage. Yeah, who's going to stick with that? The only thing I would say is I'd like to think that if you were struggling with this game, like I did, firstly, I say I think this has probably been the hardest game I've had to. I've took a challenge on. I think. I don't know. Maybe there's one or two you could compare it with anyway. But yeah, the one thing I would say is that if you did have the patience to like watch through the videos and have the time, yeah, and could stomach it all, I think you're going to like maybe learn some of the things that I was struggling with. And I've also got Martin giving me some comments as well, keeping me right with a few things. He generally, knows where the rules are. He's just made a couple of comments there on part 31. Anyway, I think it'll be useful. I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet or anything like that. I just think that I would find some of this useful. Now, the problem is that, like I say, I'm maybe talking around about 40 parts to get through the first stage. Well, there's 3 ages to this game, so 40, 80, 120 parts, maybe, just to play through what should be done far quicker. So, and within all the parts, where is the useful information? You know, it's not jumping out at you. You're probably going to have to persevere through a lot of it. Anyway, okay, so Martin's comments now. I don't have my tablet over here having a look, which is a bit daft. Let me see if I can get them. There was 3 or 4. The first one was when I was gaining the artillery unit, and then I assumed that it got taken from my available manpower. Actually, yeah, that's a thing. What if you don't have any available? What if they're all exhausted? Does that mean you don't get it? I think it might. Anyway, this is the event guidelines, which, yeah, I should have looked there, and also should maybe have a little bit of look here as well. I've looked at the secondary effects part, which is on the next page, but some of these might be relevant to some of the head scratching that I've had. Anyway, it's gain military unit in there. So I actually will now read it all, because when gaining military units via events, whether they are land units or ships, place these units in a location where no battle is triggered. Well, we were just gaining it. Well, actually, no, that's not true. We were gaining an artillery unit, so it could have been placed on the board. No, it couldn't. Artillery units have got to be placed in armies, haven't they? Well, let's just say we didn't have an army in play. We could have put that artillery unit and created an army. However, the army then would then have to get placed on the map that didn't trigger a battle. Right. If no such location is eligible for placement, you do not gain these units. Regular units must be taken from available manpower. Well, it's saying there that they must be taken from available manpower. So right now, my situation right now, sorry, that was jumpy. I should have zoomed out first. The fact you can see with no available manpower, they're all exhausted. My guess would be that if that event came up just now, that wasn't an event, was it? It was an idea, wasn't it? Same sort of thing. Okay, it does say event guidelines in the title. I can't see mention of like other things like ideas and that, but come on, it's the same kind of thing. Yeah, you're gaining a military unit. At least, what did it say? Instant effects. Gain 1 artillery unit in an existing army. Oh, actually, it says an existing army. What tends to make you think it would have to go into an army that was already in play. We had that situation anyway, that's where it is in the rules, and that seems fine. So, right, and then the other one was me struggling to get this if enemy still exists part. Now, I'm not sure. Please just look over your reply to me again, Martin. Make sure you've got all your words right there. I'm sure you have, but it seemed I had to read over it a few times and I still wasn't quite sure. And yeah, I think I understand what you're meaning, but so he talks. It's about if you've got a total victory, then you could have a situation. Let's just say that. Let's just say we had a total victory, but we didn't conquer all the provinces. There was one left. Then I think that's right because he's saying the enemy wouldn't exist. It wouldn't exist still, and there wouldn't be a truce. I'm still struggling with that a little bit. If enemy still exists, I think there would have to be enemy units still there or something, wouldn't there? I mean, if it was against an NPR, yeah, there would have to be. But I don't think you can end. Well, that's not true. Let's say that we attacked somewhere and then retreated, and there was an enemy unit still there. That might be the case where an enemy still exists. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, and they also said you wouldn't you wouldn't place a core either. I came back and got that. He's going to, well, if he keeps watching, obviously, he's going to see all that mess coming up kind of soon where I try and fix all that muddle. Whether I've got comments in place to say that I've got things wrong here or not, I can't remember if I have or not. Well, to be honest, I've not watched a lot of it through yet, so some of it I will make comments. Anyway, I'm still a little bit iffy with that, but we'll come back to that. And then the final one was, oh yeah, is that not in this bit as well? No. That's the bot piece resolution for the main. Yeah, it's this. And I did think, right, I need to go and have a look at this, look more into this. But anyway, he said that, it was like, why would you want to do the vassalization instead of just completely full annexing? Well, I mean, if you read this, it kind of gives you some reasons. It says, we would place vassals in all losers' provinces, removing all towns, and we would gain 2 influence in that realm, in the new vassal's realm. We'd add unrest to the vassals, gained in areas where Victor occupied no provinces. Right, I don't think that wouldn't apply though. I don't think he would end up with unrest. I can't, like I say, I've not got his reply. He's got more detail on that as well. He also mentions about having access to cheap army, but I'm not sure what he's meaning by that. Is he meaning that the alliance would still be there? Maybe no. No, I'm not sure. Yeah, because that says if non-player realm is annexed, player realm. Oh no, that's different as well. Yeah. Maybe I'm not quite clear on all that. However, there's clearly some benefits to actually doing the vassalization. I do need to look into that more, but down the line, I think I basically need to understand the game more, and this is an easier way of dealing with things, I think. Although there was me earlier on in the previous part there realising, no, was it previous part before, at the end of last night, when I realised, Denmark are just about to come in and declare war on me, and we're going to have a land battle, and I'm sitting there with 1 artillery unit, and they've got an army of 7 units, and there's nothing I can do about it. So things like that are going to, I'd like to think I'll not make that mistake again, but you never know. Anyway, thanks for all your feedback, Martin, and keep it coming if you can put up with it all. Because there'll be more issues to come. Well, I'm sure there's still more issues that you're yet to see already that's out there. Okay, so let's get a little bit of gameplay in. Not sure how much time I've got at the moment. It was our turn for us. Yeah, it was a really good turn. That was the most exciting bit we've had in the game. Well, for me it was anyway. Because we swung back and we got a result and we managed to knock Denmark out of our area. So they still have the claim there. Their army's away. I think everything as is. The war tokens don't. They're still there. Okay, well, it's Austria's turn, so it's not Denmark's turn. Now, Austria are at war as well, because they came to our call to arms, being the emperor, and us being part of the HRE. So they're at war with Denmark. Yeah, so what's going to happen there? Well, actually, no, I think they're just still going to draw a card. Looking up at their bot power, they are 3, 6, 9, 11 against 7. So they've got more than. They're not under attack. And although their army is on the map, it can't siege in the area it's in. So doesn't apply, doesn't apply, doesn't apply, doesn't apply, doesn't apply, does apply. So they're going to draw a card. Yes. Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to they'll lose the bot power, then they might move here if they've got the bot power left to do other things. So, yeah, number 1 bot is Austria, so let's draw a card for them. Well, so diplomacy, however, they are at war, so they're going to do military action, and they'll spend 3 bot power there as well. So 1, 2, 3, moving across. That's probably them got more spent now, isn't it? 9, 10, 8, yeah, it is. So, yeah, military action then. Right, so I'll just, again, not go over the flow chart, but I'll read it through rather than messing about with camera and that. So, at war, yes. Select enemy realm with greatest strength, prefer opponent. Well, the enemy realm is Denmark. They only have one. They're only at war with one realm. If army is less than 3 units, it's got 6 units in it. Army size is greater than or equal to 2 times target strength. Their target strength, remember, these are in their reserve, but they're still counted. So that's 7. So, what was that? Army size greater than or equal to 2 times target strength. So 14, no. Although we count them as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. So we've got 12 against... 12 is not greater than or equal to 14. That's right, isn't it? Number of deployed units plus available. Yeah. So no. Has 4 bot power left. 4 or more bot power left. And more... sorry. Army size is greater than 2 times. Yeah, that's the one. Sometimes you get caught with that. Their army size is only 6. That's got to be right there. That's got to be right. Army size, because army size is specifically talking about the units in this box. They don't count them. It does have the wee note, but that's for the target strength. If we look down strength, it says NPRC main rules, page 36, but this, we're not talking NPRs here. And then it says player realm equals number of deployed units plus available. But that's for the strength, the target strength. That is not for the bot's army strength, because it's the army. So the army size is 6, which is still not greater than 2 times 7. So, but does have it 4 bot power left and more manpower. Yes, it's going to spend 2 bot power to recruit up to 9 units. So we'll spend 2 more bot power, and then it's going to recruit all of these into the army. Oops. Okay, there we go. And then when that's done, then it goes back to check army size greater than or equal to 2 times. Well, it's not, because I calculated it that way wrongly the first time. So 12 is not greater than or equal to 14. Not far from it, but it's not. So no, and now although it has 4 block power left, it's no more units to in the manpower reserve. So no. Army is on the map board. It is indeed. Oh, hang on. No, that's fine. That's fine. These are in unrest, aren't they? I think that's why he's still around. Okay, army is on the map board. Yeah, they're not under attack, Grant. No, they weren't under attack. There's unrest in their areas, but they weren't under attack by enemies or rebels. There's no rebel towns there. There's no rebel units. There's no hostile units at all. Stop. They can siege though. Yeah, I felt like that was... Can't they? Can they not siege? Or am I... No, hold on. No, that's not sieging, Grant. Yeah, that's not sieging. You're talking rubbish. Siege hostile provinces of up to 3 tax value. Yeah, I mean, no. They need the unrest action to do that. Right, ignore me, sorry. So back to the military bit. Where were we? Armies on the map board. Yes. Check for Mac. Well, it's unlimited where it is. Can siege in current area? No. Hostile units or area 1 to 2 spaces away? No. 1, 2... In fact, there's about four areas away, isn't it? At the nearest. 1, 2, 3... Oops, 4. That's the other side. Diverse face. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, it's 4 areas away, isn't it? That's the nearest one. 3, yeah. Yeah, in fact, that is the nearest one. To get to that, I think it's going to be 5. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it is. Or 1. Oh, hang on, though. You can go 1, 2, 3, and then 4 into there as well. So anyway, that's 4 away. It's not 1 to 2 spaces away, so no. And there's no naval bridge that could have helped or anything like that. Can place a ship that would help and has not placed a ship this turn. No. We can't place a ship. That's not. I need to know. I need to know about this island bit now. I mean, do we need a ship in there to be able to get into that area? I don't think so. Let me just double check. I've been meaning to look at it for a while regarding islands. Although, to be honest, I might have looked already. Yeah, one of the important things to remember about island provinces. This is on page 4. It references page 4 and page 28, but I can't see anything in 28. Although it is the part that contains naval battles, so I guess there must be a reference to it there, but I just can't see it. Anyway, on page 4, island provinces have blue port symbols and can only be sieged if you have any ships in an adjacent sea zone. So, something to remember. I think maybe I want to look for movement then. Because, I mean, you know, it's clear you can move from area to area over the white bordered lines. That's in different areas. Just that one being an island in the sea. So yeah, I can't see the other reference regarding islands on page 28. Oh well. Right, let's look at movement then. Okay, I went hunting on BGG for this. Yeah, it turns out that somebody asked a question about this and said that, well, his question was that this wasn't adjacent to the Jutland, for instance. And although it is adjacent in game terms, what he also adds is you would need a ship there to cross. And the answer come back is that yes. So, if we wanted to attack that area, we would need to cross it via a ship, and one ship can take 3 units across. So you can see if you wanted to muster an army to go across there, you'd need a few ships to go in there. Okay, right, well, that's probably not... Well, it is relevant to this just now, I suppose, because Austria wouldn't be able to... There's no point counting that area, because they can't move into that area. That's my understanding, anyway. And you've got to say that Austria aren't going to be able to, because they're not going to have ships, are they? They don't own any port. Well, no, not technically choose a grant. They've got a port down here, so they could bring ships all the way around, I suppose. That's possible. Yeah, they could. Anyway, let's get back to where we are. So, it's not within 1 to 2 spaces away, whereas I think that's where we were at. So that's a no. Where does the no take us there? Can't place a ship that would help, and has not placed a ship this turn. No, we can't place a ship that's going to help us get to be able to get one to hostile units or hostile area. So no. So it's going to move the army up to 4 spaces to non-hostile area closest to the enemy, and it's going to end the turn, gain 1 power if a battle was won this turn. Well, that's not going to be the case. Oh well, actually. No, because then it's going to move... Yeah, because it can't enter a hostile space. Move army up to... Because it's moving 4 spaces to a non-hostile area closest to the enemy. So, now... Okay. Well, its first move... Well, not technically. I suppose it could move into here first. I mean, this is neutral. This is neutral. This is neutral. I'm not sure. I mean, is this not friendly? Because we are... You know, he's coming to our call to arms. Surely we would allow him to move into that area. Right. Going to have to find out a little bit about this now. But we'll also need to check the HRE for this as well, because they... Well, hang on. Well, we've got the more up-to-date rules. I forgot about that. That was one that caught me way back. That's why I ended up printing out the rule book, didn't I? Now, where is that? Is it in the... Well, let me find it. Yeah, so page 5 of the solo rules. It starts down the bottom of the left-hand column here. Movement reach. For the military action, not defend, once a bot army is on the map, it can normally move 2 spaces. Areas like any player realm army must end movement when entering a hostile area, but not a neutral area. However, that's when it's only doing the normal move of 2 spaces though. Oh. Naval bridges, Botinor Mountains. Boss must remove 1 influence from neutral areas they move into, if any, and may not move into neutral areas where they have a claim. Okay. Well, that one they've got a claim in that area, but it's not a neutral area because they've got ownership of that, and that's me talking about Bavaria and Swabia there. So that was only when they're moving 2 spaces though. So hang on, did it not instruct you what to do? Move army up to 4 spaces to non-hostile area closest to enemy. So, I mean, it can normally move 2 spaces. Areas like any player realm army must end its movement when in a hostile area, but not a neutral area. So does that mean I can move 4 spaces, but through neutral areas? I guess. I mean, it is saying... I mean, it's sort of a slightly different thing here, because it's not the normal 2 movement, this is 4 movement, or up to 4 movement. Okay, what about the HRE side of things though? Hang on. Right, yeah, military axis in the HRE. While defending the HRE's tag, the Emperor and anyone at war against the Emperor anyone at war against the Emperor has free military access, see page 25, through all areas within the HRE. Okay, page 25. That's movement, so it's going to talk about military access. You can always move units into areas with at least one province whose lawful owner or controller is either friendly or your enemy. You can always move units into areas whose lawful owner or controller is either friendly or your enemy. Okay, well we can't end in a hostile area with us the way they're doing this, so that's a bit different. To move your troops in areas where there are only neutral provinces, you must be at war and either remove one influence from area in question or pay 3 ducats. Well, was it the bot side of things was avoiding? Yeah, we just read that it had to remove an influence if possible, didn't it? Did it not just say that? Oh man, where did I read that? Army movement? No. Yeah, movement reach, yeah. Bots must remove one influence from neutral areas they move into, if any. So they're not, it's not that they have to either pay or remove an influence or pay 3 ducats, because they don't track ducats. So they'll just remove an influence if possible. It's not available in neutral areas in which you have a claim. If opponents own every province in a neutral area, you may not move troops into that area without verbal permission from one of those opponents. Yeah, well, that's when you're playing right, okay, I think it's fine. I think we can just move, well, rather than move through, but hang on, this has influence as well, isn't it? I think I might just keep this simple for myself, and I'm just going to move him into Well, I'm not going to move him into Pomerania. Is that not sort of, you're not doing that for your own safety? The fact that then if Denmark come into Pomerania, they're going to be up against both of us. Well, that might stop them from doing it, actually. Right, so if I go 1, and then I've got to remove that, I think. And then 2, and then well, actually, I'll go in. Well, it's Lower Saxony or Pomerania. I don't know. Lower Saxony is alphabetically right. Because I think they can quite clearly just walk into there. Because we're friendly. I would have thought that was alright. Right, let's just end them there. And that's them now adjacent to Jutland. Which, since I've now found out that we can actually, if we want to attack Denmark, that's our way in, is Jutland. Well, unless we start getting some ships out there in the war. So my talk earlier on, all about just being able to move from there to there, has been rubbish. So they actually do need a ship. What is it they call it? You need ships to get you across there, which sort of makes some sense, doesn't it? It is separated by some water, so yeah. Okay, I'll go with that. I think that was our turnover as well, wasn't it? It was just that, and that was it. Military action. Move up to 4 spaces to the non-hostile area closest to enemy. Like I said, I think there was two options of where to go there, but should have picked some. Well, yeah, when you've got to pick something, Grant. But then I did pick alphabetically there, because you've got Lower Saxony or Pomerania. So, is that not right? Is that not, when given the option to select a province or area? And nothing I don't think you can apply the sort of tax income bit here. It's not that we're doing it in that, we're just moving. So I've picked alphabetically. Right? Let's go with that. So end turn, they didn't get any bot power because they never won a battle. And that's that. Right. Okay. Half an hour for that. I know I did bring up a few points earlier on, but yeah, I mean, I do feel like I wish I could speed it up just a little bit. I don't want to rush and make a mess of things, but yeah. Right, I think I'm going to have to take a break for now though as well. So I'll just go and pause and I'll get back to this later on this evening. Okay, cheers. Hi all, right, back to continue and finish this part. 37 it is. Not sure if I announced that properly at the beginning, but that's 37 because I had a little look and I've got 36 up there, so anyway, hopefully I did. It's whose turn is it? Denmark's, I think. Oof. Yes, because Austria made a move of its army up here. That's right. Now hold on, Grant. If you moved it through, no, I think I moved it in there and removed the influence, and I moved it in there. There was no influence to remove, then I moved it in there. Because I figure like I could have moved it through there, but I had to remove this influence, I think. So, yeah. And my guess is it would remove that influence before. What HRE? You know what? I don't know if I would. Well, hang on. If no, it's a bot thing though, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not awful sure if it would have took its own white influence or one of the imperial influence. You would have thought maybe something dealt with that in here, but I can't really see it. Right, you know what? I'm just going to leave that. I probably fuss over a lot of these things too much, you know. And let's face it, I've made some mistakes, and well, it is a learning game, but I do want to get it right. But I can learn from things. You know, if somebody points it out, if somebody says, yeah, you should have took the other influence first. I don't want to be lazy though, as well. But the videos are going on long enough, aren't they? Right, let's just press on. So it is Denmark's turn. Now, so they're at war, their army's not on the map because we defeated them. And but they're not under attack, are they? No, there's no hostile units in their areas. No. So doesn't apply. Right, what about their bot power? No, they've not. They've got 4-7. They've got more spent. So spent is greater one that we've got left. However, they are at war and they've got 4 bot power left, so that's a yes. So they are still going to draw a card. Just because they're at war. Right, so they are bot number 2, so let's draw. Right, unrest, focus on expansion. So I'm just going to spend the bot power. We can always just bring it back if it's going to use the focus. I want to say he's probably got unrest, doesn't he? Yeah, he does a 1. Yeah, he's got 1 away at the top. He was able to get the other one removed from his capital, I think. Yeah, that's been removed. How was that removed then? Was that the religious dissent was in there, wasn't it? I'm not sure. I mean, it's flipped back over now, so It must have been. You can see the one in Svealand there. Bergs. Oh, I can't quite read that. It's too far away. So yeah, it's an unrest. So spent the bought power, but we've not discarded. It's an administrative card grant. So I'm going to draw that off the top, and we'll just have a look. Yeah, we're still kind of looking for maybe a royal marriage, aren't we? Right, what we got there? Exceptional year. Oh well, we liked that card. Remove an unrest and gain in 9 ducats. Well, there was already one on the top of the discard pile anyway, because we just played it. So okay, so that was a discard that. So unrest. Unrest owns any provinces with unrest? Yes, it does. Remove unrest from 2 provinces owned by bot, and then there's some preferences. Well, it's only got 1. I think we had this situation before. There wasn't an issue. We just flipped the 1 over, and then in turn. So nice and simple. I spent the bot power. It's all done. It's back to us. Okay, so what do we want to do? Well, we've still got to be wary of our manpower and our army, because we've got 1. Now, yeah, I did say, what if, would Denmark be able to come and bash us on the head again? Their army's not on the board though, so my guess is that we need to get military action. They still have 6 cubes left, so they will draw another card. They're at war. Yes. So they're going to select us. They're going to sort their army out. The army's not going to be on the map though. So place army closest to enemy. Does it trigger battle? No. However, if they're 1 to 2 away, it's going to move to move army to enemy area and range. Yeah, that is actually going to do that all in a one-er, I think. I think it is. So I think we want to prepare for that. I mean, okay, Austria is a target to them as well now, but I don't know what it would. Select enemy realm with greater strength. Well, actually, that's going to be Austria, isn't it? So that does mean we're kind of safe for now, doesn't it? And I suppose I don't want to refresh that manpower if I can help it. Is that silly, though? Well, the other thing we've got to watch is our money, because we had to take a loan and everything now. This is our poorest we've been. We've got 3 ducats, but we've got a loan. Yeah, no, we've done that. That's fine. Right, okay. Well, cards, we lost that. We had to use that card as a ruler. We're not really, well, this card, the commercial growth, but we've only got 1 administrative power. Yeah, you really want to try and get the subjugate card back. Yeah, because that's what we've done. We put the 2 influence in there. We want to get the... that means we've got to discard the 2 cards. Well, was that an issue? Remember also, we've got to take an event at some point. And now, well, that triangle's going to hit, isn't it? It's going to hit a ruler now. Well, you know what though? If they... I don't think I want to take an event. I want Austria to take their event first. Let's see what they take. Yeah, because we've not got the administrative power for the other one. And we're not even going to get with the change national focus. So that's not going to happen. I think we probably do try and just get that subjugate card back. It means we're going to discard both of these. But, I mean, I was never that fussy about this one. And, okay, I'm not saying this one's not good, but we don't have 2 administrative power, and it's 3 ducats as well, which we're a bit shorter on cash. Yeah, and let's go diplomatic power, and then we can maybe do a trade action as well. Okay, so I'm going to change the ISO focus, I think. Right, hopefully this isn't risky, and hopefully Austria will be the target of Denmark if they do get a military action. It does say select enemy realm with greater strength. And that is definitely Austria. So yeah, I'm going to take a chance with that anyway. Right, so change national focus. And I'm going to move... Well, I think I need 3 diplomatic power though, because if I want to do a trade action, the subjugate card's going to cost me 1 to bring it back. It's going to cost me 1 to play it, and then the trade action's another 1. So there you go. You can see I need 3. I need 3 diplomatic power. I don't think I've really got the use for the administrative power anyway. No, okay. So I'm going to shift 1 from there to there and 1 from there to there. And then we're going to discard both these cards. And we're going to grab this back before we actually discard that. Right, and then I'll come to the payment for this shortly. So it's going to cost me 1 diplomatic power to bring it back. And I want to say it's 2 ducats. What action's that? Change national focus. Page 12. Yeah, still not really read through that reference stuff. I think I need to read through that to get some idea how to find it useful for myself. I'm sure it is useful, I'm not saying that. I'm just not really looked over yet. So, change national focus. Actually goes on to page 13. You may pay 1 monarch power and 2 ducats to pick 1 of the new cards from the top 5 discards of the deck matching the paid monarch power. So yeah, so we're going to pay 1 diplomatic power and we're going to pay 2 ducats. We've got 1 ducat left. And we get the subjugate card in our hand. And that is our turn over. That is all. That is it. Okay, so back to Austria. Right, they've got less power than they've got spent, so they are at war. They're not under attack though. They can't siege in the area. So no, does it apply? Doesn't apply? Doesn't apply? Doesn't apply? Spent is greater than what's left. However, they do have 4 cubes left and they're at war, so they are going to continue by drawing a card. They are bottom number 1. And they get military. Oh, looks like Denmark's in trouble then. So we're going to spend 2 bot power for Austria and do a military action. That is right, yeah, because they're not in the area now, but now they're in range. So military action at war, yes. Select enemy realm with greater strength. Well, there's only 1 enemy to them. It is Denmark. If army is less than 3 units, it is not. It is huge. It is 12 strength. Army size is greater than or equal to 2 times target strength. Well, the army this time is a full 12. However, the target strength does consider the reserve. So it's not 2 times that. So it's 14 in it. 7 and 7's 14. So, no. Has 4 more bot power left and more manpower. No. It's got the bot power, but not any manpower anyway. Armies on the map board, yes. Check for Mac now. Yeah, it's fine, because if we look this up, it gets full Mac. Now, it wouldn't normally, but where does it tell you? It'll be in the HRE rules, won't it? In fact, it would not. Just read it recently, Grant. HRE, military access. No, it's not that one. Defending the HRE. No. Right, That's annoying. Is it just a bot? I don't think it's just a bot thing. Imperial manpower, it's not to do with that. Damn. Right, hang on. Right, so this is the bit that's relevant to what we're looking at now, and this is the Mac. Now, this is obviously something that just the bot has. You've got MC, which is military capacity, and that counts. I think that's... Is that relevant to the bot as well? No. Is that a replacement for MC for the bot? I think so. But it tells us here, whilst the bot army may suddenly appear on various locations on the map in ways that the armies and units human players cannot, the number of units that they can actually use in a battle is determined by the MAC in the area in question. MAC simulates a bot's ability to muster units locally and their ability to transport units there from other parts of the realm. If army size exceeds MAC when doing a MAC check, the excess units are weighed down on their side to signify their unavailability. Then conversely, if MAC exceeds the number of available upright units when doing a MAC check, stand any weighed down units up until reaching MAC. Units are also stood up if the army is removed from the board. Unavailable weighed down units take no part in battles fought by the bot's army. They cannot score hits on the enemy. They cannot be removed as casualties. And there it's there. I mean, we've never had any issues up to now. It's always has a land connection to the bot's capital, and then the asterisk tells us a continuous chain of bots towns in all intermediate areas form army to the capital. Right, but this time it actually doesn't. But I want to say the HRE, I thought the HRE was something that ignored this, but I'm not reading that. If the area has no LAN connections to the bot's capital, bots MC, it says say page 22 in the main rules, which is a military capacity. Yeah, so for area is +3. Yeah, it's the bot's MC for the area +3. Minimum of 9 if a naval bridge closes only the gap and otherwise valid laid connection. Okay, so well, we can look at page 22 to check the MC, but I just still feel like, what is the connection you've got through the HRE then? Is that not this? I mean, it doesn't give me anything in the SOL rules here. Treat all HREs as if... Oh, there it's there. I was looking for the word Mac. There it is there. You know what? That's why you go in the computer, Grant. You search for Mac and then you would go at it. So, treat all HRE areas as if connected to the Emperor's capital by land for MAC purposes when defending the HRE. So the defending the HRE tag is tagged. Now, if Austria were just off on a mission themselves and this wasn't tagged, then they would have to check their MC, etc. So it is all connected, so they're fine then. Their MAC is going to be unlimited. Like I say, if it wasn't the case, their capital's back there. They've got a connection into there. They don't have a connection into there. So from there to there, they're not connected back to their capital. With a town, they would need a province, need to own a province in that area. Yeah, that would weigh some of their units down. It'd be 3 plus the MC. We need to check the MC to see what it was. Okay, well, it doesn't matter though. They're getting the full whack there because they're defending the HRE. What happens? Hold on. When they move from there into Norway, into Jutland, they're not going to... Well, hang on, somebody asked this question though. You only check them... Well, you only check the MAC /MC, you only check it when it asks you to check it. If you then move, if it doesn't ask you to check it, then you're past that step. So armies on the map board, yes. Check for Mac. Adjust unit availability in army based on Mac. See page 5. It tells you there where to check it, Grant. Yeah, I've already checked that. So it's maximum. So then it moves on, because the army's not moved yet. Can siege in current area? No. Hostile units or area 1 to 2 spaces away? Yes. Move army to enemy area and range. Then it's prefer... It can only move into Jutland, can't it? Because we've established that getting onto the island there needs a ship in the area, and they don't have a ship. Plus, it would need 1, 2, 3, 4 ships to get all its units across, because I think it's only 3 units per ship. So, anyway, it's going to move into here. So now you might say, well, this is outside the HRE, and where's the thing? Yeah, it's there. This is outside the HRE now. Shouldn't it check its Mac? Well, it doesn't ask you to check it here. That's the thing. So, because I don't think it's now got the connection back to its capital, because it's outside the HRE. And I think that's where the... Yeah, is that not the wee line there? There, it's there. Running across. Well, I suppose there's a bit of it. One province is inside it, actually. And then it's outside the rest. I don't know if you can see that, but that's where the wee line comes, the wee orange and yellow line. Not so easy to see there because that's in the way, but you see it cutting across there, so that must be where the connection is. So we're in and we're not in, if you like. Right. Well, we're saying that it doesn't make any difference anyway. So yeah, move army to enemy area, triggers battle. Yes, it's going to... No, it's not triggering a battle, sorry. Again, I'm almost messing up there, because there's not any hostile units there. There is not any hostile units there. So it's going to be a no and end the turn. However, next time, if they get another military action, they are going to start sieging down these provinces, aren't they? What are they going to do? Yeah, they're going to come to army on map board and can siege in the same area. And then, and then they're going to go to siege. That's what they are going to do. So, now Denmark now, however, is under attack, isn't it? Because it's got hostile units in its areas. Yeah, so is under attack by enemies or rebels is going to be there. Right, well, we're going to just go into that now, because that is Austria finished. At 52 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm just going to cut the video there. Just going to come straight back though, rather than copy it across. But I just think I might make a cut there, because this defend action might start being... Yeah, I'm not sure. It might just go quick, but that's also 53 minutes anyway. So I better cut it there before I start, just in case it does get a bit complicated. Okay, so this was part 37. I'll be back with part 38 shortly. Cheers.